As I'm sure you're well aware at this point, Charlie Kirk was shot and he was killed. Now, I think it's very important for me to make myself clear because I think it'll make the point of this video stronger. I didn't like Charlie Kirk. In fact, the irony of this is that I made a video clowning him the day that he passed away, before that tragic event happened. So I don't agree with him. I don't particularly like his messaging, and I'll be honest, I don't think he was that great of a person. With that said, and the reason why I make that point very clear is to follow up in this video. What happened was a horrible, tragic, vile, disgusting event. We as Americans should not be inflicting violence on other Americans simply because we don't agree with him. What I think is going to happen because of this event is we're going to be at a heightened state of violence. We're going to be closer to a civil war than we were before. And that is the exact opposite direction that we should be going as a country. We are supposed to be, the right and the left, we're supposed to be like two brothers or two sisters or two people who bicker and argue and yell at each other and scream at each other and disagree with each other. But when push comes to shove, we're supposed to have the other side's back. We can clown on each other all day long. We can call each other snowflakes and liberals and whatever we want to call each other. But to perpetrate violence to the other side simply because you want to quell the other side is horrible. It's disgusting. And what happened is a horrible, disgusting act. Charlie Kirk was a father. He was also married. He had a wife. He had kids. And now those people, as well with the rest of his family, are left without a father figure, without a friend, without a loved one. And that is disgusting. It's horrible. At the time of the filming of this video, the shooter has not been caught. So we can speculate all day long whether he was Republican or Democrat. Of course, most people are going to speculate that he was left-leaning. And that makes sense. I mean, why else would you attack somebody on the other side? With that said, it could be a number of things. Okay, and you're going to hear a number of conspiracy theories start to propagate as the days progress. And we just have to remember, look, we can dabble in speculation all day long. I heard a crazy one. I heard a crazy one that Donald Trump was behind it as a massive distraction for the Epstein files. Look, you're going to hear some crazy stuff in the following days. Until we have verifiable proof of who the shooter was and what his motive or her motive was, we can't know for sure. Now, can we speculate that it was probably politically motivated? Yeah, we can. Can we speculate that likely it came from the left side of the political aisle? Yeah, because that's what makes sense. But we don't have proof or confirmation yet. The point of the matter is that we are moving in the wrong direction as a country. We are moving to a more divided country, not a more united country. And look, I'm going to be honest, I don't think the president that we have currently brings unity. I'll be honest there. And regardless of whether you're a Democrat or Republican, I think we can all agree that even if you like his messaging, it is divisive. It is a divisive stance compared to previous presidents. And again, whether you like Obama or not, maybe you hate the guy. When you compare the way they spoke, okay, ignore everything else. Ignore the conspiracy theories around both members, just the way that they spoke. Donald Trump is not a united or a president that unites the country. I think we can both agree with that. If you disagree, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. The point is, from this moment forward, we need to grow stronger. The bond between both sides needs to grow stronger. And I know it's hard to do because we have been bred and really we have been indoctrinated by both sides because it is easier for the people above us to control us if we are fighting amongst each other. That's the honest truth. But the Republican next door, if you're a Democrat, or the Democrat next door, if you're a Republican, they're not the enemy, okay? Like 99% of those people never, ever would want to hurt you. In fact, 99% of those people would help you in a crisis, even if they know your political stance. There are un-Americans on both sides, and there are real patriots on both sides, and we need to remember that. So, I'm not going to drag this video out, longer than it needs to be. The point of the matter is what happened was horrible. It should have never happened. And we can, I've already seen some left-leaning creators start to talk about, well, he was against, gun control. And if there was better gun control, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Who knows? Okay. At this point, there are way too, and it's been decades. There are way too many guns here to control them all. I lean left. I think that's pretty obvious with this channel. With that said, I am a strong supporter of the Second Amendment within reason. I do think that we need better gun laws, and I think that we do need better gun control when it comes to who can acquire a firearm. With that said, I do think that firearm ownership, when it's in responsible hands, is a good thing. So, I think it's the wrong time to push a political narrative to say, well, if there was more gun control, this wouldn't have happened. Who the fuck knows? What happened sucks. What happened is horrible, and I'm very concerned with the state of this country. I'm very concerned with the direction that this will take, and I am very concerned with both sides politicizing this event. The right, they're going to see the left as demons if it comes out that this shooter was on the left, and the left, they're going to say, hey, it's your own fault because you guys have been advocating against gun control for X amount of time or whatever. Right now, we just need to not do that. We need to unite. We need to be a closer-knit family because it doesn't matter if you wear blue or red. You are an American. And violence by Americans against other Americans should not be tolerated. If you resonated with this video, or even if you disagreed with this video, if you want to debate or you like this type of content, or if you just felt, hey, maybe I'll watch them even if I disagree with them, you're welcome here. I want to have a debate, and I think discourse is the only actual way to solve our problems, so please consider subscribing. If you haven't already, it helps the channel out tremendously. It's hard to grow here on YouTube, so every subscription means the world to me. With that said, I'm not going to self-promote very much on this video because this is a horrible thing that happened. With that said, I will keep you posted when it comes to this, any updates when it comes to this, as well as anything else that I feel is important to talk about. So the next video could be tomorrow, could be next week, could be next month. It's just whenever something important needs to be talked about. With that said, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Sorry, my camera cut out there. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day as best as you can during this tragic event. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.